A woman looks unrecognizable after having 90,000 pounds worth of surgery to remove rolls of fat that she said made her look like a Shar-Pei dog. Georgia Ailes, 32, from Tri-Cities in Washington state, weighed 23 stone 323 pounds at her heaviest, after suffering a hormone decline that shut down her metabolism. After countless failed diet attempts and taking supplements failed, she decided enough was enough and opted for a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass in 2014. Following the surgery, a gastric bypass procedure that creates a new stomach pouch and attaching it to the small intestine, she could only consume protein shakes for nearly 3 months and initially struggled to consume solid food, despite healing internally within 3 weeks. Within 2 years, thanks to carefully monitoring her food intake and exercising, she lost 12 stone 169 pounds, and her dress size dropped from a size 24 UK size 28 to a size 6 UK size 10. But after her extreme weight loss, she was left with mounds of excess skin across her body that would make it difficult for her to exercise and at worst resembled the skin rolls seen on a Shar-Pei dog. Additionally, she was left with deflated breasts after dropping from a 42H to a 32-0, and said they represented old lady boobs. 5 months ago, determined to improve her quality of life, she went under the knife for a second time to have a tummy tuck and mastopexy, a procedure to raise saggy breasts that left her with 32 DDs. Her surgeries totaled $118,000, 90,000 pounds, but due to health implications she claimed it through insurance, and now she's celebrating her new body and can't wait to continue her active lifestyle. Georgia, a dental assistant, said, "Looking back to when I was at my heaviest weight, I wish I never would have let myself get that way, but now I have no regrets and am super happy I've overcame it all. Because I lost weight so quickly, my stomach was flabby and had flabby rolls. It was like a pile of extra skin all around the stomach and breasts. I looked good and a lot healthier, but I had a lot of excess skin that was just like a Shar-Pei dog. If I went for a jog, the skin on my stomach would bounce up and down. It was uncomfortable and would tire me out more quickly. Before having a gastric bypass, I'd tried a lot of diets, supplements and diet pills in the past, but nothing worked. My weight rapidly dropped off me, because I followed the rules from my surgeon to a T. The only problem I had was my excess skin. Having the skin made it difficult to do certain things, and it was just hard to look in the mirror, as it was a constant reminder. My excess skin was making me uncomfortable at work, which was decreasing my quality of life. I had an abdominoplasty and a breast lift. I needed breast surgery because the extreme weight loss had left them deflated. I went from having a 42H to a 32-0. They were more like old lady breasts. It cost $54,000 for the Roux-en-Y and then $64,000 for the tummy tuck and breast lift, but because it was affecting my health so much, I was able to pay for it through my insurance. I feel very proud now. I'm part of a support group where I live, and it's always nice to look back and see how far I've came. I get positive responses everywhere I go. Before, I was always known as the girl with the pretty face, but now I have a body to match. If someone hadn't seen me for a while, it would take them a minute to recognize me. I've undergone such a drastic change. If you couldn't see my tummy tuck scar, you wouldn't even know I had surgery or even knew I was ever overweight. It's pretty incredible." Georgia's initial motivation for losing weight was so that she could be a more active aunt. Since transforming her life, she and husband Matthew, 29, hope to become parents. She added, "I was always the auntie who sat on the couch with no energy or motivation. I was only ever motivated to watch Netflix. I was worried about having children before, because I was overweight and knew I wouldn't be able to run around with my children as much I will be able to now." Since her incredible weight loss, she now says she won't suffer embarrassing problems she'd struggle with in the past. Georgia, now a svelte 11 stone 154 pounds, said, Flying on a plane will be a lot easier now, as I won't be uncomfortable because there's no room and chair, nor at Disney World will I have to worry about the rides.